Danielle here with D.N.A. Designs. I'm going to take you on a virtual design experience where we're going to tour this property and I'm going to show you exactly what I envision as far as improvements. It's in a great neighborhood, it's got a lot of square footage, it's got a lot of cool, unique rooms, and I think honestly it doesn't require very many updates, just some unique flair. So I'm going to take you on a tour and I'll just show you what I envision. So if you see here, I love the architecture of the sloped roof there. Love the brick. If you actually see here, this is wood siding. If you're really adventurous, I would recommend that you strip the siding and stain it because it would definitely update this whole house. I would also paint the brick. So when you enter into the front door, you're immediately greeted by the front entry closet and a hallway here into the kitchen. But if you proceed past this closet, you actually can step down into the sunken living room or step up into the dining area there. I'll just take you around here where you can see the focal point is the fireplace. We've got the TV mounted there. And then right there behind that corner wall is actually the kitchen. So I'll just take you on the tour around there. You've got nice natural wood cabinets. Just gonna do the tour roundabout. So I think I'll start here as to what I envision. I think it's almost obvious. So for the kitchen here, I would cut this wall in half as to make a sit-up breakfast corner area there that overlooks the living area, so that creates a nice conversation area, open concept, but you still don't lose the counter space there or the eating area. Obviously you have the dining area there, so it does open up that space again. So for the kitchen here, I honestly think these natural wood oak cabinets are beautiful. I think that they've been stripped and there's actually no lacquer on them. So I recommend you add some new hardware, some brushed gold knobs, and paint the upper cabinets. Leave the bottom ones in natural wood and paint the top ones like a nice cream off-white ivory color. Add a new backsplash and then add a new countertop. And I love the corner windows here, and I would love to see some sort of like a raw edge shelf where you could hang some plants or some nice pottery and stuff there. So the kitchen doesn't need many improvements, just a little bit of a facelift. So at the moment, this fireplace wall is quite bulky. It doesn't have much character, and I think it can use some improvements. But if you trim down both sides so that it is a nice tapered design, and then you'd actually do a nice simplified white stucco, I think that this fireplace would just be so impactful from both sides, on the entryway as well as from the living area here. And the hearth is actually positioned on top of the stair, so I recommend trimming it down to the width of the new fireplace and then wrapping it in stucco also. And then adding a nice rustic beam mantle that would actually wrap around both sides there and even onto the back. I'll show you what I envisioned for that. So as you see here, this is the back of the fireplace, and you can actually see a vent up there, but I double checked and it's not being used. It's actually the fireplace vents out the chimney. So if you reduce the size of this whole wall, you'd just be able to enter into the house and see into the living room there. So obviously you'd be losing the entry closet here, but I do recommend that you just put a wall-mounted shoe rack and coat hangers on this wall on the back of the stucco fireplace. And unfortunately, seeing as I recommend to reduce the footprint of this fireplace, you're going to need to do some repairs to the ceiling as well as likely replace the flooring throughout. But I actually found a really good solution. It's a hexagonal tile. It's an affordable solution and it looks top-notch. So I just want you guys to envision what this would look like if this whole closet was gone. You'd be greeted by a nice big entryway, and then you could actually see right into the sitting area over here. Now the way that I recommend the furniture should go is actually place 2 couches facing one another here in this area, and the TV would be facing on that wall opposite of the fireplace. But the way that the furniture is positioned actually creates a center of conversation. So I know it's hard to envision here because essentially the top of this wall would be gone, but you'd overlook the living room and you'd see one of the backs of the couches facing the other one, and then positioned there would be the TV in a nice gallery wall. So from the kitchen, I'll take you upstairs to the bedrooms. You've got a nice wide hallway with the bathroom at the end of the hallway, but first we'll go into the 1 bedroom. They're all good size. They all can fit a queen or a double bed, a dresser. They've got some closet storage there. Going into another one here. It's a nice little girl's bedroom. Big closet. Big window. Nice queen size bed. Basically all the rooms, depending on who's living in them, I would just say some new paint. A nice neutral color throughout the house would just make it more of a cohesive look than every room having its own color, but it's whatever you like. Now this room obviously has enough room for a large king bed, a nice built-in, all this extra space could fit a desk, another dresser, and then you have the master ensuite, which actually serves as a transitional space into the nice big walk-in closet. So for this bathroom, I think the vanity's in great condition. I would just make it so that the mirror actually spans the whole width of the wall above the toilet up there, and maybe just do the sconces built in arranged properly throughout that whole wall. So, and you've got the same flooring as the downstairs kitchen, and I would just use that same hexagonal linoleum in here. It would just update it a little bit more. And then here in the shower, it's actually a stacked tile pattern, which is back in style. I don't know if it went out of style, but I honestly love it. So I recommend you just paint the tile. There's a bunch of DIYs on how to paint tile, and it would just give it a little bit of refresh, give it a white coat of paint, and you're done in here. So for this upstairs bathroom, I would just give the vanity a coat of paint to give it a little bit more life. It's got a few dings, but nothing some paint can't fix. Give a nice coat of paint to this whole bathroom. And then I would do a new tile surround here, because I think this tile and this beautiful floral print kind of dates it a bit. But you could keep the tub surround and then just do a new tile job and play off the color of the creamy white there. So then you come downstairs, pass by the kitchen, and go down another floor. This is the 3rd floor, or the basement. And I just love this space. TV, I think, is situated in the right space. Got a nice big sectional, comfy. This could be like the man cave or the gaming area. The only thing I recommend is just adding some beadboard paneling along the wall there, the bottom half of the wall, just because I'll show you a little bit. If you see there, it's got a little bit of a texture to that. I think just an improvement would be to add some beadboard paneling. You wouldn't notice that. And you can see the nice backyard out these windows. But I love the wood framed windows throughout the house. I would actually sand them all down, remove any paint, add some white paint throughout the house. I love the bamboo style Roman shades throughout the house. Play on the nice natural wood color, add some refresh paint, and this house would just be so much brighter. And then over here you've got a nice wet bar area. Isn't this such a bonus? I would just paint these bottom cabinets, maybe a white or a light gray, and I'd add a nice tile backsplash back there, and maybe add a couple more shelves for some more storage. Now you can go down this little hallway. You've got a half bath there with a toilet and a new vanity. I think it just might need a little bit of paint. I love the beadboard. You can actually carry that beadboard into the living room like I recommended, and you'd have a nice cohesive look in this basement. Over here you've got another room. It doesn't have a window, so it doesn't qualify as a bedroom, but I could say obviously they're using it for storage or a playroom or like a craft room. It's got good size, plenty of options. So I just turned around, and out on this side is actually the exit to the garage. And then you've got your laundry room here, which has got plenty of storage, 2 new appliances, and I know this does have hookup for a shower there, but I would just add a bench maybe and some more shelving, and it would be good for like a catch-all space for your mudroom, essentially off of your garage. So lastly, we're gonna go down to the very bottom floor, which has a variety of other rooms. One that I especially love, there's a little bit of an echo here, is the home gym. And I honestly think it's such a great use of space. It's set up perfectly. It's pretty bright, cheerful, and basically all I recommend is just adding some pegboards there for some storage. This could either be a craft room. I love that it's a gym. There's so many rooms in this house. Why not use it for this? Then you've got 2 more storage areas with lots of shelving. I was gonna say you better have a lot of kids, or you better like to decorate like me, because there is plenty of storage here. Now you even have a little sink there. This would be perfect for, I don't know, cleaning up. This would be a nice workshop, whatever. And check out this covered deck. It's got a couple layers. It's got a nice sized backyard. Nice seating. Just do a little pan of the house here. So there you guys have it. This is a great property in a great neighborhood. It's move-in ready, so that's a bonus. And it's got a lot of potential. There's a few design elements that could just make it pop, but they're not necessary. I think it's a great price range. Lots of square footage, a lot of unique elements. I think you should check it out.